So contrary to belief, most Amish farms are not organic farms. And we tend to think that the Amish do things always in sort of an old-fashioned way. For certain things, you could say that is true. But the fact is that most Amish farmers are using fertilizer, pesticides, and they'd be conventional farms. So this is another thing that kind of goes against maybe the popular assumption of what the Amish are or do. The Amish have a tradition, so to speak, of conventional farming. Now, there are a good number of Amish that do farm organically. In other words, without pesticides, without chemical fertilizers. One of my good friends is an organic produce farmer in Pennsylvania. Organic farming is attractive. Organic produce farming or even organic dairy, especially in places where farmland has become very expensive, like Lancaster County, where you can't afford a traditional dairy farm of 60, 80 acres. You can make a living raising organic produce on just a few acres, 4, 5, 6 acres. And when land prices are so high in that community, you can see the appeal of organic farming there. And there are at least 1 or 2 organic farming co-ops in that community, as there are in other places, and a good number of organic farmers among the Amish there. So I asked one of my Amish friends, why is it that more Amish are not organic farming, even though, the trend has kind of gone in that direction in recent years. And he said there's a couple reasons. And one of them was the cost and the process of converting a farm from conventional farming to organic farming. So that's a 3-year conversion process. And it's kind of a barrier to entry, so to speak, because some farms may suffer a production decrease in that period, and they're not going to be making as much money. So that can turn off some people from becoming organic. The other reason he gave, and this alludes to what I was talking about earlier, is there is the inertia of tradition in some sense, that when it's the way your father farmed and your grandfather farmed, then it's kind of hard to break that tradition. Well, now I'm going to be doing it a different way from the way my dad did. That can discourage some people. There also may be a fear that you can't do as well at organic farming, although I don't know if that hasn't changed in recent years as the popularity of organic produce has grown. So you can also use, of course, the power of the co-op to leverage your efforts as an organic farmer. So, in the co-op, you have dozens of farmers. I'm thinking of one co-op in Lancaster County. Certain farmers grow certain crops. So this guy might grow kale, and this guy might grow romaine lettuce heads, and this one's raising heirloom tomatoes. When it's very well organized like that, you can, in some cases, you market even to pretty fancy restaurants in large cities in the East Coast. So that perception may be fading with the success of farmers and in these co-ops. In some ways, organic fits the Amish. It's a more labor-intensive type of farming. The Amish have usually good access to labor with their large families, and they want their children to have something to do. It also kind of fits with what the public perceives the Amish to be, as kind of an all-natural people. So just the sheer marketing aspect of it kind of matches there. But no, the majority of Amish farms are not organic, although that may be, the trend may be going in that direction. My name is Eric Wester. I run the Amish America website. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. See you next time.